Hi, my name is Lorraine,
And I'm Dean.
and we are the founders and owners of District 32. So, District 32 is a business growth network. We provide a platform to help business owners to grow, and we love what we do. We've been going now for 9 years. We've just entered into our 10th year. We're national here in Australia after starting in Perth from ground zero, looking at a different model or a different networking growth opportunity that we could provide for business owners and trying to do something different. So we've now got at age 9, we're national, we've got 400 members, and what we offer business owners is a tiered growth platform so that we can meet business owners where they're at. And what that means is there's a different format, different education, different connections, depending on where you're at on the business journey. So we're pretty excited about where we are now. Do you want to say?
Yeah, no, it's been exciting growth for ourselves over the last 9 years, and it was brilliant, obviously, to go national last year, and just amazing that we're going international in year 10. So exciting times.
Yeah, very exciting. So we thought we would share a little bit us and how we got started, to give you an insight behind the scenes. So obviously, I am Scottish.
I'm Irish. Since day one, I've always been Irish.
So Dean is Irish. We met here in Australia. I was a business coach, and Dean came to Australia. I was a business coach, and I was facilitating free networking events for my own lead generation. So I saw firsthand the power that a networking group can have on the business growth of a sole trader. I was very successful in a really short period of time just by meeting the same 20 people every fortnight. And I thought, that there's something in this. If I can do that for me, then that can do that for everybody else. So it was an amazing opportunity, and I saw the power of networking as a business advisor. And Dean arrived in Australia.
Yeah, that's right. So my background would be, at this stage, it's ironically 32 years in business development and sales. And I suppose I've closed over $2 billion in sales during that time, but the majority of it's been through relationships and through networking. So I had a really deep understanding and appreciation for networking for business development reasons. So when I arrived in Perth over a decade ago, obviously no network, no connection. So I was starting from ground zero myself.
So you were starting from ground zero, and you was looking for opportunities as a consultant, but Dean cold called me,
Yeah.
which is a fantastic story, because it shows the power of leverage, which is what we stand for and what we're all about, as well as connection. It's about leverage. So Dean knew coming here that he didn't want to start from ground zero. You wanted to.
Yeah, so what I was an outsourced BDM for a wide range of companies. So one of the original ones was a recruitment company. So having no network, I was looking to leverage off people who did have a network. So Lorraine came up on Google when I'd done some research.
And so you cold called me. We developed a relationship over the years. Dean would come to the networking events. But Dean's expertise was in sales and business development, and mine was in marketing and strategy. And we thought, if we just work together, we've got this dynamite solution for business owners. We can help them with their positioning, their messaging, as well as actually the cold calls and bringing in the business. And we tried for, I think it was about 2 years to try and work together. So we were in each other's newsletters. We were doing joint newsletter campaigns, joint marketing activities. We were referring each other, our existing clients, but it just wasn't working, was it?
No, it was like I'd be successful with clients and pass them over, but they wouldn't kind of proceed. I knew they needed that kind of marketing strategy and branding, but they were very slow on the uptake with Lorraine. And similar, like Lorraine was doing the foundations around all that good stuff in marketing, and but they needed support in that business development sales. So they'd be flicked to me, but generally the conversations are good, but largely nothing came of it for the most part.
And we realized, we butted head for a long time, but we finally realized what that was. It was business owners just couldn't afford to work with more than 2 people or more than one person. So we started, when we had that realization, it was all about the affordability. We started picking that and thinking, well, asking business owners what was the barrier there. And what we found out was, business owners are really, really precious around their cash flow, and they have to make really important decisions on where their money's going to go. And business owners cannot afford networking, plus consultancy, plus coaching, plus training, plus advertising, and they can't afford to make mistakes. So we thought, what about if we combine what we're doing and make the business networking the model?
Yeah.
Because
I think as well, we were very conscious. We didn't want to create a version 2.0 of networking that was in the marketplace. I think from day one, we wanted to be a different offering. We wanted to be innovative, embrace technology, and we didn't want to see borders that you were in a room every 2 weeks or every week, whatever the case may be, and that was your network. We wanted to kick those walls down and get people working together across different locations, whether it be locally or interstate as well.
so I think that was definitely the idea, was to create something different in the marketplace, but also it was just the sheer understanding that networking is where it's at. We all need connections, we need access. What we found in the market was there were the people who were just out there every week looking for referrals, and then you're the people who have already got a certain level of success who have then got a coach. But there was no one for anyone in between. There was nowhere for anyone in between to go.
Yeah.
Like, where do we go to get access to experts, to mentors, to expertise? How do we know? How do we ask about digital marketing, about legal? How do we stop making the same mistakes as everybody else? And so District 32 was born.
Yeah.
And it's had many iterations over the years. We've now got a magazine, as we say, we've got the tiered model. We've got all the different facets, from networking to group mentoring to mastermind forums, which is very exciting. And what Dean was saying was that cross connectivity of the entire network is really, really important.
Yeah. I think it's been phenomenal, and more noticeable even over the last 12 months when you see, I suppose, members getting shout outs interstate and across different borders. So I mean, that's been brilliant to see it in action, because I think probably what everyone's learned since COVID, there are no borders anymore. So, but we had that kind of attitude, I think, since day one. So, but it's definitely a lot easier now as well.
So now we're super excited to be partnering with Franchise India to launch in India for the SMEs through there. And I'm really excited because the conversations we're having is there is nothing like our model in India. And business owners are really excited to get involved, to access mentors, experts, and to grow their business, because it's much more than referrals. So we're super excited about that partnership and potentially working with you all.
Brilliant stuff.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.